This was camp last night. This area has been devastated by a wildfire. If you pretend, it can be some beautiful fog. Tiny little frogs. Some nice little showers today. It's been raining off and on all day. Let's get the temperatures down a bit. Feel tired today. And should get to Crater Lake in the evening, hopefully not too late. Pick up a package there and then get shoveled either tonight or tomorrow morning around the new fire up there, the Wendigo fire. That closes north of Crater Lake to like mile 1907, 1908. Entering Crater Lake. National park trails are always so nice. This is Mazama Village. Picked up my package here. Made it with 40 minutes to spare. Giant resupply box from Marvel. Pretty crowded here with all the hikers. Everything is wet. Why do we do this? My backpack's wet, the bottom of my tent's wet, my sleeping pad's wet, my sleeping bag's wet, everything's wet. Gross.
Nice picture. Everybody's trying to figure out how to get to wherever they need to get to. So
Look at this hawk. Crater Lake.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Hey guys, so I guess I'm helping out hikers going from south of Ashland, there's a fire, McKinley, and north of Crater Lake, there's a fire. So as a trail angel, I'm helping hikers get around. My experience from last year's fire season was horrible when we had to shut down like 300 miles of the PCT, and I was shuttling people from KM North all the way to Bernie. Anything trail angels can do to help decrease that, we're more than happy to help. So cheers and best of luck, safe travels.
So back on trail, Jay gave me a ride from Crater Lake up to Shelter Cove because all that trail there is closed because of the Wendigo Pass fire. That Wendigo fire, that was a smoke column that I could see probably yesterday. I don't remember when I filmed that, but yeah, that was that big smoke column. And then last night, ton of thunder and lightning. All the hikers this morning had their stuff soaked and wet. Thankfully my tent stayed dry. But I bet that will be a bunch of new starts again. More lightning strike fires. But it's a lot cooler today. So with the rain, maybe the intensity of some of these fires will go down for a bit. Yeah, so now it's only 3-ish, 2.5, 3 days to Bend. And then from there, I got to skip around the Lion's Head fire. And then I'm going to be like 50 miles from the Washington border. So Oregon's gone pretty quick when half of it is closed due to fires. This is Lower Rosary Lake. Gorgeous lake. Hang out by this lake for a bit, dry out the tent, eat some more food, and then try and do 15, 18 more today. Pretty nice hiking today. Really nice forest. Temperature about a 30-degree difference than just like 3 days ago, which is crazy. But the lower temperatures means mosquitoes are back out. When it's 100 plus, it's too hot for mosquitoes in the day. That's a nice silver lining. But now they are back out. But I guess silver lining of mosquitoes is they keep you moving fast and you don't stop for breaks. Gorgeous forest. This is Charlton Lake. Those here are so bad. So annoying. Another day, another burn scar. Three Sisters Wilderness, and I can't stop because there's so many damn mosquitoes. This stretch is just lake after lake, which means a ton of mosquitoes in the morning and the evening, but it's pretty nice right now. Island Lake. So there's a fire up there. Smoke plumes is coming from right in there. Marvel was looking at the maps and that's about 8 miles up trail. Very near the trail. Have to keep an eye on that. And then to my east, so this is north over here, where that fire is. To the east, a bunch of smoke, and I think that is all coming from a fire right in that area, right over that ridge. So I'm gonna look at my maps, but I think that area coming up, it's like a lava scree field, should be okay. Wind is moving to the east, which is away from trail, so that should be helpful. And it's, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock right now, so in another hour or two, fire intensity should start to slow down, and it's not going to be a hot night, so it won't burn too hot tonight. So even if, you know, it comes up on the trail, it won't be at such a intensity that it's gonna entrap you and overwhelm you. I'll be able to see it coming from a long ways away. And I just passed the Elk Lake Lodge Junction, so if I need to, I can just backtrack, get out to Elk Lake Lodge, and then, you know, there's a road there. You can get out from there, or get in the lake if the fire comes. Worst case scenario, which it won't. That won't be an issue. I think that fire is burning right around here, because that's the big cone I can see. I am here. This is Elk Lake. And then, yeah, how far is that? That's 8.2 miles away. Yeah, it's hard to tell what kind of vegetation or that'll look like, but I don't know. Keep going forward, it'll be fine. There's the fire. Looks like it's near south. That's South Sister right there. That is pretty close to trail. So that fire looks like it's just south of the South Sister. So I'm in the Sisters Wilderness. There's those three prominent mountains. That's the South Sister there. It's a wilderness area, so sometimes they just let the fires burn in the wilderness areas, put a mod on it and watch it. So they might just do that because that terrain doesn't look friendly. Plus there's no roads going in there because it's a wilderness area. So they'd have to send like jumpers or rappel crew on there. So that's what I'm guessing. They're just gonna let that one burn. And can barely stand still to take a damn picture of it because all the mosquitoes. Super annoying. But winds are blowing east and it's cooling down, so I think it'll be safe to walk past it tonight. Different types of forests manage fires differently. National parks and wilderness areas will more likely let fires just burn their course because it's really needed for the forests. Of course, you know, if it's going to threaten to spread outside of their boundaries or structures, people, those kind of things, they'll put crews on it. But a lot of times they'll just let the fire do its thing. Wilderness mods, it's a really cool job in fire. They work in these wilderness areas and they'll just kind of go and watch the fire and then make sure it's not going to go like threaten something. And otherwise, you kind of just get to go hang out, watch the fire. So that's a pretty nice job in fire. Holy shit, this fire is way closer to the trail than I thought it was. That is, might as well be on the trail. Here's the trail. Here's the fire. Looks like 1, 2 trees torching. Damn, I was not expecting it to be right next to the trail like this. I mean, I could walk up there in 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and I'd be at that fire. So that's a third of a mile up the hill maybe. But it's actually a great place for it if you're gonna encounter a fire. Like, look, it's just clear all around. So there's no risk of you getting burnt out up here. Oh, that's pretty neat. And all that stuff burning up there, it'll cause rollout to go down, catch all these trees on, and slowly back down all the way through here probably. Gorgeous sunset. If I had seen that fire and I was in like the heavy timber stuff, like most of the day has been, I would be much more concerned. But out here, just nothing to burn in this field. Even this little stuff does somehow catch, which it wouldn't because it would just require so much heat for it to carry across the stuff. It wouldn't burn that hot, you know. Might singe your leg hairs, but that's about it. So, all told, about the best place you could hope to encounter a wildfire at. That's pretty wild. That hillside behind me tomorrow will probably be all gone in the heat of the day because that's a really steep hill. So all the stuff burning up there, it's gonna start rolling, and that fire will then get below, and then when the day heats up and the sun comes on it, then it'll really torch up. So yeah, I would guess this whole hillside behind me will not be there tomorrow. Interesting lava rock over here.